If you clicked on this video, you fall into one of three groups. You are either part of the problem, actively working against it, or have not yet chose a side. If you're in the last group of viewers, I hope to bring you to the side that wants to actively support Hytale, and if you're in the first group, I hope to change your perspective of the game and the community as a whole. Now, I don't want to sound dramatic or harsh, and for those of you that truly don't know what's going on in the Hytale community right now, I want to explain the problems we're facing. And if you stick around until the very end, I'll tell you exactly what we need to do to fix it. My name's Hayes, and like many others, I've been a fan of Hytale for 7 years, and I swear this issue has existed since day one. If you're enjoying the video, consider giving it a like and sharing it with a friend. And if you've made it this far, or it's your second or third time seeing a video of mine, why not subscribe to the channel? It'll help me keep making great content for you all to see, and will help tell YouTube to keep sharing the video. Our issue started back in 2018 when the first trailer for Hytale dropped. The trailer was targeted to the Minecraft audience for obvious reasons. The game is being developed by the same creators of the world's largest Minecraft server, and there's a clear connection that Minecraft and Hytale are visually comparable. At the core, they are both games made of blocks that build the world around you and allow you to build your world how you want it. This in itself isn't the issue. There are countless games out there that take inspiration from each other but coexist peacefully in the same genre. It boils down to a simple Venn diagram. On the left, you have Minecraft fans who enjoy their sandbox game for what it is, and on the right, you have Hytale fans who enjoy their sandbox game for what it is. But in the center, where these fans merge, you have the fans of both games pointing at the other game and its player base and comparing which one is better than the other and trying to determine which game will win or outlast the other, to the point where you're dismantling your own community for the sake of your arguments, and unfortunately, in most cases, views. The issue stems from the broader community that continues to label Hytale as the next Minecraft. Key word. Not like Minecraft, but as Minecraft. They compare every action and choice made by the devs as either good or bad, not in its own right, but in comparison to Minecraft. The greatest example of this has been community members continually asking the devs for specific features found in Minecraft to come to Hytale. Questions regarding enchantments or redstone or how mining and crafting will work have been what I have seen the most. Now, as a player who's enjoyed Minecraft for the better part of 13 years, someone who started playing the game at 11 and I'm now 24, god damn I'm old, I can sympathize to the questions to an extent. I myself am guilty of hoping that automation of some sort comes to the game. I'm a player who likes to optimize and create efficient ways to complete things, often without manual input, so I can focus on my creative endeavors. I'm also the kind of person who likes to be able to customize and upgrade the tools and items I use in a game to make everything feel personalized and have a real use to me. But I do not want to play Hytale like I would play Minecraft. If that were the case, I would just play Minecraft. I want a new story, I want a new adventure, and I want a new tale to tell. And begging for the same things to come from the game I am currently feeling stale from is counterintuitive to what I truly want. We are looking for a new game, not just a copy and paste. I love Minecraft, and I always will. But from all of the choices the devs have been making as of late, I'm growing quite fond of Hytale, and the real community it's growing. Not the community that you see online that continues to pit the games against each other for the sake of quick clicks and guaranteed views, but for the true passion of the game that we're watching grow. For those of you who either pit the games against each other or don't yet know what makes Hytale so unique, I want to share a few of my favorite features I've seen so far. When I first began playing Minecraft, I spent years learning how to create everything, and I mean everything by hand. One of my first projects I worked on was a Lord of the Rings adventure map on Xbox One around 2014. We placed every block by hand, building massive mountains and cliffs, open fields, and tunneling cave systems. This is where I learned how to terraform, and what eventually led me to learning World Edit and World Painter to improve my process. As a builder, I think it's a fundamental skill to learn how to create your build with the blocks you're given, but once you learn that skill and master it, you should expand your skill set to tools like World Edit and Axiom. Every true builder will tell you this. The creative mode features being developed and implemented by Qatar are going to be phenomenal for builders like me, and are some of my most anticipated features for creators coming to the game. It's adding Axiom directly into the base game and making it simple enough for everyone but complex enough for us seasoned builders to go crazy. It's like being good at taking photos on a camera or building clay models by hand, and then taking the next step by learning Photoshop and Blender. This is our Photoshop and Blender. Hytale is being designed by creators for creators, and some of the features they're adding really prove that. They're adding in-game modding, modeling, and scripting features that allow you to tell and create the story that you want to. This will all be capable directly in-game, and no additional mods will have to be downloaded to be able to do any of this. There are also a few features being brought to the base game specifically for content creators, like machinima and scene recording features. Eventually, they want to allow for like game replays where you can select a time frame and play it back in a recording for a time lapse or cutscenes. Qatar, if you end up watching this, something that I think a lot of us map makers would love to see is an action tile that once the player steps on it, can trigger a specific scene replay via the camera machinima to act as an in-game cutscene. Another feature would be like built-in schematic overlays for those of us who like to design our builds in advance before we build them in survival. As far as the building gameplay loop, this is where Minecraft and Hytale have the most similarities, but also the most differences. In Minecraft, the world is comprised of individual blocks that are unique to themselves and simple in design, and it's up to you as the player to create the complex builds that you see with the simple block sets. Hytale's world is quite similar, being made of a bunch of blocks, but where does Hytale differ? Hytale's block sets are being designed with whole blocks and what I'm calling world assets as well. The kind of blocks are like grass, stone, logs, leaves, the basic things. But if you look closely, you'll see things like mushrooms and rock piles, piles of sticks, or logs, wagons, and angled roof blocks. These are all assets that we as builders can utilize to create complex builds without needing to overthink or overcomplicate it for ourselves. This is really going to put world building in the hands of everyone and not just the ones who know what blocks go well with others to make something look good. There's also a bunch of RPG and gameplay experiences that really shine to us Hytale fans and bring the game to life. If you want to learn more, you should check out my video about the ambience and aesthetics in Hytale once you're finished with this one. I'll leave a link down below in the description. If you've been thinking about buying Hytale and would really like to support me, you can now use code HAYZE at checkout when purchasing your copy or buying anything in-game. Now, while it doesn't give you a discount, it does help support me by giving me a small percentage of the purchase amount. It'll go a long way to help me continue to make great content for you guys and invest into growing the channel. Whether you use the code or not, thank you for all your support regardless. It does really mean a lot. Now, I can admit, when I first got reintroduced to the Hytale community 2 months ago, I fell for the Minecraft v Hytale trend. When I made my first video, my thumbnail was the two companies pitted against each other because that's what I thought my core audience was going to be. But once I learned the community and became more ingrained into it, I realized how far off that was from the truth. I'm beyond grateful that the Hytale community has been so accepting and inviting to everyone, and it's really great to see. Now, someone that's big in both the Minecraft and Hytale space right now is Prowl. He recently made a video discussing the key features that sets Hytale apart from Minecraft in a compare and contrast setting. But he drove significant traffic to this video by using a deceptive thumbnail and caption to pull in those viewers that want to see the two communities disagree and argue. I don't think he deserved as much backlash and negativity he had gotten because his heart was in the right place. He was just trying to settle the differences in his video. But using these kinds of marketing tricks is just hurting the broader community as a whole. Several creators that I've stumbled upon are pitting these games against each other over the past few weeks simply just to gain more clicks and increase their views by deepening this negative culture that's being built. Even I'm using it for my own thumbnail to get the point across that this disagreement needs to end. A really well-known and liked creator in the Hytale space, mine, voiced his opinions on Twitter as well. He even made a video quite similar to this one, so after this you should go check it out. Now, as a creator myself, I have access to analytics and information about my general audience, and let me tell you, if this is the overall age of the audience, this is some childish ass shit from a bunch of grown ass adults. Enough is enough. Now, I'm a father of 2 boys, and I deadass think my 3-year-old and 2-year-old behave better than this, and it's honestly sad. We are adults acting like children. It isn't just the Hytale community at fault though. There are a few bad eggs in the Minecraft space as well. There are a few times in my own videos I've seen people leaving poor comments or dislikes just for the fact that it's Hytale content. This kind of mentality is baffling to me, and it doesn't promote an accepting environment for this children's audience the game's designed for. Now, for the part of the video all of us Hytale fans have been preaching, how do we remedy this issue that we've built? It's quite easy really. Just stop. Stop posting comparisons, stop demanding the same features, stop driving this war with deceptive titles and thumbnails on YouTube and Twitter. Better the culture, don't add to the negativity. If we promise to ourselves to stick to this simple framework, both communities can exist and thrive, and maybe even blend. But you have to be willing to try. So what do you think? Do you think we'll ever be able to escape this comparison game that Hytale has with Minecraft? let me know down below. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and share it with a friend. It'll really help the channel out. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any Hytale content. And until next time, have a good day.